It's a quote, you know, we all belong here equally. Just by being born onto the earth, we are accepted and the earth supports us. We don't have to be especially good. We don't have to accomplish anything. We don't even have to be healthy. And so in this sense, the idea of belonging isn't something you have to qualify yourself for. It's something that you're inherently ought to have simply because you are here. So in this sense, it is treated in many cases as a luxury item, almost a kind of something like icing on the cake rather than something that's fundamental to what we're trying to achieve. And so social connections, if they are the glue that holds a life together, have to be a capacity we can help people develop. And this would result for people in social connections that lead to personal growth, social connections that help us with care and support, social connections that lead to individual lifestyles, and social connections that lead to belonging. And so at the heart of it is this concept really of the way people connect up with each other or don't connect up, as the case may be. So in this sense, the good life ought to be something that has as a kind of fundamental, almost as a starting point, connections. And it's very interesting. There's an agency I'd come across in Canada that every person in the agency that they serve, and they serve people that are often quite difficult to serve in some ways, but every person has a personal network. And when I first encountered them, I said, well, this can't be true. I mean, what percentage of people have a personal network? And they said, well, everybody. And I said, oh, no, that can't be the case. And they said, oh, yes, it is, because what they do is the first thing they do is they create the network. If you don't have one, that's job number one, get the network in place. And of course, they don't serve people till they have the network. And so the network's almost like the platform or the foundation within which they figure out how to do service. So service starts off completely embedded in this concept of at least a personal network, you know, some place and people to whom you belong. And it's not just that they did that because they are Canadian and it's too cold to do anything else. They did that because they really had a strategy and a theory that resulted in a method. And of course, the fact that they've done it is a challenge to the rest of us to rethink how we do many things so that we get the outcomes we want. And if we don't, of course, the fallback position will be people will lack connections. They'll be socially isolated and segregated.